What is going on, Pyros? We are here to bring you a showing, a viewing. You get to watch the whole movie, the fireworks movie called Passfire. Jeremy Ververka hit me up, wanted to let me ask, hey, would you like to share this? It's no cost. Check it out. The movie that started it all, this Passfire. There was a GoFundMe a few years ago to get it going. It came out. It's a big hit. A lot of people love it. There's a series now. You can buy DVDs, a lot of swag for it as well, which down below in the description you will find. But I hope you enjoy it. I love the movie. As you saw, the fireworker, the cake I just put up a few days ago, is based off the movie. The 5 items, all the going on with it, you will see, explain more in this movie. I'm just saying, I really do hope you enjoy it. If you have not seen this movie, get some popcorn, get some soda, water, whatever you want to drink, a beer, and kick your feet up and watch it. It's really probably one of the best firework movie out there. It really is. But again, enjoy. Thank you, Ververka Brothers. I appreciate it. Look forward to meeting you guys at CobraCon officially. And here you go, guys. Check it out. Take care. Show some love and buy some items. Like, show some swag, because it supports the firework industry as a whole as well. More people to watch this and get it out there and support it. Thank you again for taking your time to see this, and enjoy. See ya.
Preparations are underway for our annual 4th of July party. We have a good time. We'll do a pretty massive barbecue, and we got this barrier here that we set up. Obviously, we want to keep our guests safe.
My name is Joe Gober, and I'm the owner of Americana Vineyards and Winery. We celebrate the 4th of July with a huge party, lots of food, lots of wine, lots of beer, lots of friends and family.
It's a very, very family-oriented holiday, and the families get together, and there's barbecue and all the other things.
We're going to have bands all day today, barbecue, wine tasting.
So we actually are going to have some lance work that look like wine bottles. One of them is going to pop its cork and actually spill wine out the end of it.
The 4th of July is so special. Growing up as a kid, we always celebrated it, and I started with sparklers and firecrackers and worked on to bigger and better things, and it's just amazing.
It's a magical state. So when you experience that on the 4th of July, it makes you feel really good. And then fireworks are a part of that, so fireworks make you feel really good.
There's no feeling like that when you get out there and you start your show or you light that first firework. You know, the excitement, the adrenaline, just the pure fun that you're getting to have.
You're part of the show. Everyone here feels every boom. They sense the heat, they see the color.
When we light up fireworks for July 4th, we are celebrating really what our country is about.
Fireworks are so spectacular. They're part of our American heritage.
We will do rockets' red glare to bombs bursting in air, and our flag was still there all the way to the end with a 21-gun salute, and then that'll lead us into tonight's show.
It's very thrilling. It's very immediate. In some ways, it's a total waste of money. I mean, you watch your money go literally up in smoke. The intimate experience of doing it with your friends close in is hard to beat as well. And people talk about it, they remember it, puts a smile on their face, and they come back next year for more.
Nothing better than driving home on the night of the 4th of July and just hearing all those bangs and cracks and seeing breaks up in the air.
Fireworks really transcend all cultures. They transcend language. It is a form of art. We have to be able to have some fun, and I think fireworks are a great way to give people that fun and that enjoyment.
Thank you guys for coming out. I love doing this. Thank you so much. I've always loved them since I was a little kid. I remember going to our local carnival and the firemen would be setting off the fireworks, and I was more interested in what was going on the ground more than what was going on in the sky. 3, 2, 1.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
My name is Tom Dimmick. I'm involved with fireworks both as an amateur and as a professional. And so I was exposed at an early age to aerial shells, wheels, Niagara Falls, line rockets, the whole 9 yards. You know, it never occurred to me that I might end up being one of the people down there making it happen.
Nice heading. I think it crossfired again now.
Part of the problem is where I was mounting them, the Passfire hole was right at the level of the rim where everything else is happening. Yeah. What I found was wrong was the Passfires. I have a Passfire that comes out of the other end of that driver and comes across to light the next one. And so for a short while, there's this burst of flame coming out of the side, and that's what was lighting things that weren't supposed to be lit, causing the crossfires. So with luck, those changes will be the magic we needed, and we'll see it the way it's supposed to be tonight.
Damn, that was nice.
A Passfire is a part of a fireworks shell, so it'll be lit from up here. The fire will come down, it'll get out here and light the time fuse, and then it will also pass that fire around to the bottom where the lift charge will be to push it out of the mortar. That's what a Passfire is. history of fireworks is actually quite long and does have very definite national characteristics. All over the world, they have different segments of traditions. The original fireworks were developed in China. Black powder, which is the basis of pretty much all of our fireworks, came back into Europe with Marco Polo along the Silk Route, and England developed a very substantial fireworks culture.
In the UK, we've always had the Guy Fawkes, the bonfire night celebration. You know, it goes back a long way.
So in the UK now, we celebrate around November the 5th, and it's just really that getting the family together. I think for the children, it's the excitement, and I think for the adults, for the dads, it's normally that little bit of danger element involved, and I think we're all big kids.
We got the Green Man in. It's opposite Guy Fawkes' house. The saying goes that you protect yourself by covering your face with green leaves when you're working with fireworks. So to stay green means to stay safe. The fireworks are probably linked with the gunpowder that was put underneath the Houses of Parliament.
Tradition is you would create the Guy Fawkes, so like a homemade version of the gentleman who tried to blow up the Parliament. You'd put that onto the bonfire, you'd light it and watch the effigy burn.
It's a celebration of either his attempt or his failure to set fire to the Houses of Parliament.
When we see the colours, we hear the noise, the excitement that generates, I think it's just taking us back.
You've got something that creates real enchantments, real magic almost.
Stephen Hawking is one of our customers, and probably our most favourite customer. He does genuinely love them. You know, he always has loved them. He used to make his own when he was young. I think it's just one of those fascination that kicks in when you're young, you know, and it always stays with you.
If you walked out of your front door in East Hoathly or any village in fancy dress, the local people wouldn't bat an eyelid. They would think it was absolutely natural. It's a cultural thing for Sussex.
There is something there, you know, all around the world, you know, men, women, children, they love fireworks.
Santa Barbara is a saint, traditional in Spain, to protect the fireworks industry, to be lucky and to protect us for any accident and to help us.
Everything related to fireworks started with a religious thing. So the fireworks was a way to honor the saints. So this is a model of a mascleta, and everything is connected. All the mascleta going this way, the sound level gets higher with a rhythm. We got the rockets, and then all these being salutes, fire at the same time and making the finale of the mascleta.
My name is Maria Lora Zamorano. I am manager from Cavaller FX. Spectacular mascleta. I think I am crazy because I like very much fireworks.
A lot of the culture is about fire. We like a lot noise non-stop. It's like 4th of July in the United States, but every day.
Here in that structure, we put that one, and it represents the bull, because the bull is one of the most important pieces of the Spanish parties.
Tultepec, 2014. Fireworks the way God intended them to be. Let the party begin. We're all here to celebrate the patron saint of fireworks in Tultepec, San Juan de Dios. And I have to believe the saint is smiling.
San Juan de Dios ha sido adoptado como el patrono de los pirotécnicos.
I think I've been to Tultepec 23 times, and it's the fireworks, but it's also the people. It becomes less and less about the fireworks and more about the people as the years go by. But it's still the fireworks.
Everything that you're seeing here is made in Mexico, and more specifically in Tultepec. These things are awesome, and this thing's made of wood. They're gonna climb up that thing. It's got like barn rope holding it together. The Mexican people are very in tune with their own culture and their own traditions, while at the same time bringing in some outside influence. Those are 2 Cobra modules right there, 18 Qs a piece. Cobra modules hooked up. I'm Scott from Cobra. Okay. Yeah, how you doing? I'm Grant. How you doing? Yeah. Hey, and you're the other. Okay, and Phil. Okay, I'm Scott from Cobra. Mucho gusto.
Bought a bunch
of J&M. One of the things that we try to do is build the user interfaces so that it doesn't matter what language that you speak. You can pick it up, you can turn it on, and you can say, oh yeah, press this button to arm it, and then I start pushing these buttons and I fire it.
Mi nombre es María Elibet Martínez Juárez. Yo soy la 4ª generación en pirotecnia con mi familia y me gusta mucho lo que elaboro. Los colores, las figuras, los mecanismos en cuestión de castillo. Es peligroso y también para esto hay que tener cuidado, paciencia y respeto a la pirotecnia, a la pólvora. Tenemos el privilegio de equivocarnos solo una vez, porque si nos equivocamos, pues acaba nuestra vida, acaba en ocasiones vidas ajenas de nosotros. De la hora de quemarlos me siento nerviosa, pero a la hora de que están en acción, están prendidos y todo eso, pues se siente una alegría de que tu trabajo está siendo apreciado.
La cuenta corre desde que quema uno el toro. Al siguiente día ya está pensando uno, el otro año va a ser mejor, ¿no? Vamos a hacer cosas mejores, ¿no?
Estoy poniendo la piña colada. Ah, no, lleva jugos de piña, lleva vinos, Es cuando ya estamos en el recorrido y ya todos empiezan a pedir así de ya, dame.
Dios, te quiero agradecer por mantener a mi familia unida, a mis amigos, por todos los que trabajamos la pirotecnia en Tultepec, aquí en México y en otros lugares. Es patrono de los pirotécnicos San Juan de Dios, un orgullo para nosotros hacer este recorrido y darte estas ofrendas de toros pirotécnicos. Y pues solamente te quiero dar las gracias una vez más por estos 16 años de tradición. Gracias, San Juan de Dios.
I think they have about 310 bulls that they're going to bring in tonight, so they'll move them through here with some speed. Get a burn, that's considered to be blessed by the saint. I had a leather jacket one time that had a double lapel on it. I was carrying one of the bulls, and one of the buskapiers skipped off the ground, bounced up, and lodged in my lapel, and it's sitting here spraying, and I can't move it because I've got a hold of the bull, and I'm trying to shake it off, and it burned like half my mustache off. It's a big hole in my jacket. Bull got me last night.
How many of you guys got hit by a buskapier?
Everybody, I believe.
Yeah, all of them.
In the finger also at the same time. Fireworks the way God intended.
The opening of the Philippine International Pyro Musical Competition held annually here at Pasay City, Philippines. Going to shoot will be Japan, Tamaya Kitahara fireworks. Next team will be Pyro Man from Finland.
Okay, after the show, let's dream together. Let's have a
Absolutely, absolutely. Fireworks has been a hobby for me very long time. I was very young when I started.
I remember when I was small, whenever there's a celebration, I stand on the edge of the window, looking in the sky and wondering what's that explosion like a supernova. It amazed me, and I hope and I wish that someday I will be working with that kind of stuff. It's a childhood dream.
Birthday present for Robert, and let's see what happens. This should look like a purple palm's tail.
I'm celebrating my birthday on the barge with all my crew and the participants.
It's your birthday. It's birthday cake.
I saw that Mexico does have a saint patron for fireworks. I saw the name was San Juan de Dios. I realized that I was born on this hospital named San Juan de Dios, right here also in Pasay City. Maybe I was really destined to become a pyrotechnician.
My name is Nick Mitri. I run a company called Fireworks for Africa, and we're based in Johannesburg, South Africa. I've been doing fireworks for about 20 years now. I could not imagine not doing fireworks. I've often been on the road at like 3 in the morning after de-rigging and dirty and sunburnt, thinking, geez, maybe I can get an office job, work 9 to 5. And then, you know, there's nothing that even remotely appeals to me. I think once pyro is in your blood, black powder oozes into your veins, it can't come out. Madiba is our name for Nelson Mandela.
This is a flame Madiba lit. This flame is meant to burn forever, symbolizes our democracy.
Myself and Lee drove down to Nelson Mandela's home, and Nelson Mandela was sitting a couple of feet away from us. We literally transported that flame from Madiba's hand to here.
And to think I've been around the world thanks to fireworks. And then the cherry on top of it all was to go down to our hero's house, meet him, light this flame, and for him to talk to us. Yeah, this is where fireworks brought me.
I've traveled to like 40 countries, and I've met all kinds of people all over the world. And if it wasn't for fireworks, I wouldn't have been able to do that. FFA logo and fireworks in a bunch of different languages.
5 boxes, yeah, so 6 boxes.
It's a show we've been doing for about 12 or maybe even 15 years now. It's in Lubumbashi, in Democratic Republic of Congo. And what they decided this year is to make it a true pyro musical show. So we've designed it to music. We use Galaxis as a firing system, so the whole show is going to run automatically. So the pressure's on Zane and Dom and Jimmy to go up and get the show done. This particular Lubumbashi show is a horse riding event that we've been doing for a long time. And it's quite a prestigious event, and the horses are about 100 meters from where we fire from. If fireworks are so bad for the horses, the horse owners themselves wouldn't hire us.
You know, when it comes to positioning everything, it does take time. But, I mean, by the looks of it, I think everything will be okay, I think.
So basically, everything is pretty much squibbed and ready to be dropped and placed into the mortars. All the candles are on their racks. They're good to go, all placed in the angles, so just brace them with some wood and place them out in their positions.
Today I'm feeling good because we did most of the job.
So Galaxis is here, all the powders here, all the racks are in place. Definitely the highlight of fireworks is actually that time when it comes to pushing that button, especially when it's me behind the button. I mean, I love it.
We must do a boom show.
I like artistic stuff. Like I took art at school, and you know, if I wasn't designing shows, I'd probably be doing paintings. It's like art. You're like designing something, but it's in your head, and eventually it's going to be in the sky.
സാധാരണക്കാർക്ക് വെടിക്കിട്ടാൻ പറ്റില്ല. ഈ ക്യാമറ ആർക്കും കൊണ്ടടക്കാം, പക്ഷെ വെടിക്കിട്ട് കൊണ്ടെത്തി ആർക്കും കഴിയില്ല. 4 കഴിവ് ഒത്തിണങ്ങണം. ഒരു ശില്പിയുടെ കരവിരുതും കവിയുടെ ഭാവനയും ചിത്രകാരന്റെ വർണ്ണഭംഗിയും പോരാളിയുടെ ഏകൃതി ഒത്തുകൂടിയാൽ മാത്രമേ വെടിക്കിട്ടാനും ശരിക്കുള്ളൂ.
വർഷമായിട്ട് 44 വയസ്സായി. അച്ഛൻ്റെ കൂടെ നിന്നിട്ട് അങ്ങനെ അച്ഛൻ ഇതിൻ്റെ ഉത്ഭവം ചൈനയിൽ നിന്ന് പഴയ കാരണന്മാരായിട്ട് ചൈനയിൽ നിന്ന് ആളെ കൊണ്ടുവന്ന് ഇവിടെ ഇരുന്ന് ഈ തൊഴിൽ വളരെ ഇൻട്രസ്റ്റാണ്. ഈ തൊഴിലിനൊരു പ്രത്യേക ഒരു ആവേശം ഉള്ള തൊഴിലാണ്. ആളുണ്ട് പാലക്കാടൻ മണ്ണ്. അപ്പോൾ അവിടെ ഒരുപാട് ഹെവി പവറിലുള്ള സാധനങ്ങൾ മാത്രമേ യൂസ് ചെയ്താലേ ഇവിടെ പവർഫുൾ ആവുള്ളൂ.
This is Malapadakkam, the traditional Kerala firecrackers garland. ये बत्ती का ये इसको जो है ये वेट है इसका, ये इधर बांधेगा वेट, मतलब ये ऊपर जाने के बाद में ये फूट जाएगा तो ये ऊपर नीचे आ जाएगा, ये खुलेगा.
Fireworks is a custom. In Vishnu temples, you don't find fireworks for the festivals. So Lord Shiva as well as Lord Dharmashastra, they like fireworks. That is the belief in Kerala.
അതൊരു 10,000 പടി ഒരു കർക്കിടത്തിൽ
ഒരുപാടിനനുസരിച്ച് ഇപ്പോൾ നൂറ്റൊന്ന് ഇപ്പോൾ മൂന്നാല് നൂറ്റൊന്നൊക്കെ ഡെയിലി ഉണ്ടാവും. ചാർജ് ഇപ്പോൾ 10 രൂപ.
പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട വഴിപാട് വെടിവഴിപാടാണ്. ആ വെടിവഴിപാട് നടത്താൻ പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട കാരണം ശ്രീരാമൻ്റെ സീതാദേവി ഭാര്യ സീതാദേവിയെ രാവണൻ ദേവതാക്കളെ പറഞ്ഞയച്ചു കൊണ്ടുപോയി. ശ്രീരാമൻ്റെ ഏറ്റവും ഭക്തനായിട്ടുള്ള ആളാണ് ഹനുമാൻ. ഹനുമാനെ പറഞ്ഞയച്ചു അന്വേഷിക്കാൻ. ഹനുമാൻ ലങ്ക ചാടി അവിടെ ചെന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞപ്പോൾ ദേവന് ഏറ്റവും ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട കാര്യം വെടികെട്ടപ്പോൾ കണ്ടു മുഴക്കം. ഇത് കേൾക്ക് ഭഗവാൻ ഏറ്റവും ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട വഴിപാടുകളാണ്. അതാണ് ഇവിടെ ഏറ്റവും പ്രധാനമായിട്ടുള്ള വഴിപാട്, വെടിവഴിപാട്. അത് വിട്ട് പിന്നെ മീനൂട്ട് മത്സ്യങ്ങൾ, ദശാവതാരം.
Some say that the world happened to exist with a Big Bang, the Big Bang theory. That is actually the God's grace. We return to God our thanks in the form of a sound.
Much more colorful for kids and all the ladies. Not much of this kind of big things.
ഇവനാണ് ഇതിന് പാർമക്കാവ് തിരുവമ്പാടിലും പൂരം എന്താ പറയാ നിയന്ത്രിക്കുന്ന ഒരു വ്യക്തി എന്ന് പറയും. അടിവൻ ഇവിടുന്ന് തിരി മുകളിലേക്ക് കൊടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ടാവും. സപ്പോർട്ട് ഇതിന്നാണ് മുകളിലേക്ക് കാണിക്കുന്നത്.
Bigger the sound, the more the applause. Because of fireworks, their glass has broken. Okay. So everywhere is stickering this in stickering in this.
It's a round-shaped hole, and they put up that maroon inside the hole. They don't use any fuse firing that maroon. They used to line up gunpowders.
You have to be careful about it. If you take a finished product from one place to another, you have to do it as if you carry an idol of the Lord. Then there will be no accidents.
It was in the year of 1990. It's a traditional temple festival. Suddenly the fireworks blasted. And even the people just standing near to me, they all fell down and a lot of accident happened. Nearly 30 people died in that accident. The government tried to put a lot of rules on fireworks. But due to the passion of the festival, people started the fireworks again.
Indian culture. We are a minority in Kenya. My name's Jayshree Suchak, and I am a co-director of a company called Tononoka Fireworks. We operate in Kenya. We actually use the very small tubes to fill the powder and make elephant repellent bombs. This is a finished product. It's been plugged, powder put in. Time fuse is very important for that one. because you want the farmers to throw them at the correct time, not burst in their hands. The business itself is very family-oriented. We have my 2 daughters, and they're both apprentice pyrotechnicians.
I'm Sonam Suchak. I'm a director at Dre's Pyrotechniques.
Apparently, it's supposed to be a very male-dominated business. So when they see a lady, the first assumption is, oh, she's gonna mess up.
Yeah, because most people look at me and think, it's a woman. Is she gonna be okay?
And when you come out shining, they have no words. That's inspiring in itself for me. So it pushes me harder to do more challenges. There's that whoosh and the thud. Wow, that smoke, that smell. It's intoxicating, to be very honest and truthful. Everyone loves fireworks. It's not restricted to a community or a caste. Sometimes you have to understand the situation in very hunger-struck areas where genuinely there's no money. However, everyone has an entitlement to entertainment, to fun, to something memorable. Even a guy on the street, if you tell him, hey, look, here's a bit of sparklers, he will enjoy them. So it's not necessarily burning money, it's what you're going to do with the mileage out of burning that money. That's what's important.
My name is Paul Tricassi. I'm the technical director of the Montreal International Firework Competition. We are among the best place to do firework.
The Montrealers, the people of La Ronde, they expect to be impressed.
One thing that's unique about Montreal is the audience sits extremely close, or they have the impression of sitting very close. And there's the lake and there's the different firing positions, and so it's a very intimate theatrical experience.
We are PyroDigit. We are an Italian company that produces a firing system. The company that will make the show is called Pyro Emotion, also from Italy, and we are to make a collaboration.
We know that we will have a good show because we know they're doing their 150%.
The fireworks invoke emotions that are outside of words almost, because it appeals to such a basic instinct. Everyone's fascinated by stuff that's happening in the sky, bright lights and fire and explosions. It's the power of nature controlled in an artistic way, and when the display works really well and the music's working, it's a really special feeling.
Last year we made one collaboration with PyroMotion to participate in the Montreal Festival, and we won. Timing is very important because a pyromusic display is characterized by the timing of the single shot, because the single shot gives the synchronization to the display.
L'80% del materiale è di produzione italiana. Tutto il materiale viene prodotto all'interno della pirotecnica Padre Pio, la quale è il nostro partner ufficiale per la produzione del materiale italiano.
Buonasera, io sono Michele Presutto, titolare della pirotecnica Padre Pio, San Severo Foggia, Italia. Per lo spettacolo di Montreal abbiamo impiegato un mesetto di lavoro. A me piace tutto dei fuochi d'artificio. La creatività, i colori, gli effetti, c'è tutto. Io vivo per i fuochi d'artificio. Passafuochi.
Passafuoco.
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 Passa il fuoco.
Passafuoco.
Infatti ho mio figlio Umberto, sta seguendo le mie tracce e mi sta anche superando. In generale, diciamo, la pirotecnica italiana si distingue dalle bombe cilindriche a 1, 2, 3, 4 sfondi. Invece quelli italiani sono più lavorati e molto ingegnosi, molto diversi. Poi abbiamo la tradizione pugliese che è la batteria tipo mascletà spagnola, però sanseverese. Cioè praticamente sono delle batterie spolettate che passa il passafuoco e esplodano a terra. Invece la batteria nostra è diretta.
My name is Dennis Visser. I'm from Holland.
My name is Florine Visser. I married a guy who was into fireworks.
I'm here to witness Festa del Soccorso in San Severo, Italy.
Poi abbiamo la festa del nostro paese che è Maria Santissima del Soccorso.
La Festa del Soccorso è un'importantissima tradizione che accomuna tutta la cittadinanza sanseverese.
Perché la tradizione di accendere questi fuochi per la Madonna? La Madonna viene da Palermo, fece una grazia a un palermitano e gli disse: chiamami Madonna del Soccorso. I padri agostiniani portarono questa Madonna a San Severo e l'affetto è talmente tanto oggi come oggi che ai sanseveresi 3 cose non dovete toccare: la mamma, la Madonna e le batterie.
There are no rules, and you can come as close to the fireworks as you want.
It's so loud. It even tickles your eardrums.
If you're like me, a little bit crazy, you can get real close.
I think it is full of crazy people in San Severo.
Infatti un anno avevano deciso le autorità di abolirla perché per loro pericolosa. Poche parole, hanno bloccato la processione, hanno messo i santi a terra e la gente non si muoveva. Questa rivoluzione ha portato sì che le autorità hanno concesso poi di rifarla e così si va avanti, che è una festa bellissima.
This is known as the island of Saint and Fireworks. In each kilometer you find a fireworks factory, so it's very difficult to find someone here who doesn't like fireworks.
Every village in Malta have the feast. Because of the feast of the patron, every village wanted fireworks. They wanted somewhere where to produce fireworks, where to manufacture fireworks.
I always was interested in fireworks because I went with my father into the feast to see fireworks from when I was small. You have 5 days for the feast, but you should work whole year
for it.
All this work, the musicians, the decoration group, the pyrotechnicians, we are all volunteers.
We have people who were farmers who work in the fields, to lawyers, doctors, everybody.
It's not for money, it's not for glory, it's just for the self-satisfaction that we managed to do something quite dangerous and on a large scale.
You don't like the face, you love it, eh?
There are a lot of farms, so you can hear all the elements. It's a peaceful place.
It's heaven here, yeah? It's heaven. You see that over there? That cone made of steel? That is how we produce our charcoal. All the grapes are cut from the fields of Malta. It's one of the best charcoals. The smell of black powder, for some people say, what is that smell? What is this? It's not nice, it's shit. For us, it's like an ice cream with decorations, with everything on it, with some berries. That is the smell of black powder.
Don't go to school to be a pyrotechnician. You have to use your mind, get information, see other people working around you. It's the passion. It's something which is inside. Either you have it or not.
This my son-in-law. This one my child.
It's a family tradition. And our father used to work fireworks, so it's something which we were born.
We have very good original colors here.
Yes, yes.
I made them, I invented them myself.
And this is our father.
In Europe, they don't make this type of color gel. In Malta, they are unique, very labor-intensive.
What we are doing it from the heart to the saints.
We are all of us Catholic here. This is the statue of Saint Mary that we have in Abba. And we pray when we came here in the morning and before we go.
Accidents happen. But when you see why these things happen and people died making fireworks, it is not because the people making fireworks are ignorant handling fireworks.
Accidents happen, unfortunately.
In 2010, they had an accident.
You cannot stop.
You cannot stop.
Many people went away.
Even my father went
after
away.
them stopped, everything stops, and we lose everything.
The difference is there. It's in the passion, it's in the spiking, how much you tension. That's all part of the trick to get the desired result, which a machine cannot do. And then there's the passion, which a machine don't have.
The final product is earned. You cannot buy it.
Our culture is cylindrical shells, but we managed to make very good round shells. Round shells like the Japanese. It's getting part of our culture because many fireworks factories in Malta are introducing round shells now.
This is actually a Camuro shell. A 19-inch has around 100 of these. This is finished. Just put one igniter and...
뭐 4寸5寸あれば伸びるんじゃないにして緑次が。 単純に六葉演歌って名前じゃないですか、うちの会社が。だから60芯を出したらどうだってことで、中に、黄色、青、紫、緑、紅、銀って形で 入れてます。だからまあ1234567、7色で、一番外の中に6色6種類あるんで6重心っていうことで。
安倍化工業の安倍正明です。3代目、ともきで4代目。日本の花火の特徴というのは、要するに丸く開かせると。始まりは神社に神様に奉納のそういう意味合いもありますし、また亡くなった人たちの魂を慰めると。
常見の御事の水の宮の勝海祭りて雨の御影火の御影とかくりまして。
自分の工場に作った花火を夏の花火大会に持って行って、打ち上げて、事故なく無事終わって、また観客にも喜んでもらえる。それが我々にとっては、花火を作る者にとっては一番の喜び。
光、色、音、これが3つ揃って、その花火が上がった瞬間、開いた瞬間、ドーンという音で光、パッと消える。これが人間っていうのはやはりスカッとする感じがして非常に、好むんじゃないかなっていう思うんですけど、やってることはこれものすごい地味ですけどね。手は汚れるし、この星を作る作業のしろも埃まみれになっても顔中からもう真っ黒くなりますけども、皆さんに喜んでもらえればこんな幸せなことはないと。非常に面白いです。この花火を作るのって。
I work in a company in Malaysia called Red Flame. For this project, I'm working for Global 2000. We are in Da Nang right now, Vietnam.
We're here to compete in the Da Nang International Fireworks Competition.
This year is US, Melrose, and then we have Team Italy, Parante. We have Russia, Fireworks Gun, and then we have Team Japan, Tamaya, Kitahara. And of course the host team, Team Vietnam, Da Nang.
As a technical crew, we need to lay out every mortar tube for every company.
We leave the hotel at 6:45 in the morning. We're on site by 7 o'clock. This is our 4th day on site. It's 90+ degrees every day and very high humidity.
It goes back to my grandfather. That was probably the spark that started it all.
When I came into the industry, well, it hit me hard, and it's a passion. If you didn't have the passion, you wouldn't go through these hot days and do the long hours that we do to do what we do.
I used to skip school when I was in kindergarten. My dad used to take me to the factory. I mean, so I've been around fireworks all of my life.
Well, I think every kid, you know, growing up goes to the 4th of July shows, awed by what they see. You know, it's every kid's fantasy.
We have produced the International Fireworks Competition in Vietnam in conjunction with Vietnam's Liberation Day.
I was in the draft to come over to Vietnam, and as it turned out, my number was high, so I didn't have to come. And then you come here now and you see it, and it's hard to believe 40 years ago that the war was going on.
We never forget the past, but we ahead for the future. So all of the U.S. people, friends for the Vietnamese people. And I wish the Team U.S. to be successful.
Of course, we would love to win, but it takes a lot of planning, a lot of work, and it takes a lot of luck.
Ladies and gentlemen, Melrose Pyrotechnics presents Love for the Hand Ribbon.
Đội Mỹ nhặt vô địch của DIFC 2013 và cũng xin được chúc mừng đội Italia là đội đã đạt giải nhì của cuộc thi.
The U.S. was awesome. It's a pretty big one for us. I think I had my picture taken more times than at my wedding tonight, so it was pretty amazing. People just kept coming up to us, shaking your hand, and they really appreciate us here, and it's great to be here.
I'm Jim Souza, and I'm president of PYRO Spectaculars by Souza.
My name is Ian Gilfillan. I'm executive vice president of PYRO Spectaculars. Our business is a family business, third generation now.
And our family came from Portugal and landed in the San Francisco Bay Area. One of the shows that I'm really proud of is doing the 75th anniversary of the Golden Gate Bridge. So we did a Silver Falls that went from one side to the other and then connected and then cascaded into the bay itself.
We got in touch with Luso in Portugal. They built the product for us specifically for that venue.
This factory, you know, is 107 years.
We are the fourth generation. The waterfall, we sell to PYRO Spectaculars by Souza.
The reason our family is involved in the firework business today is because of the religious and cultural ties to Portugal and the Portuguese festas.
The Saint Barbara is our protector. The priest or someone with the cross come to the houses, they display rockets. The Portuguese name of rocket, foguete.
The daylight rockets, it's something very special in Portugal. This one we name machine gun. The other is revolution. We start with the smaller bam 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 bam.
We put the bangs inside. Not forget, this is a shell.
In the north of Portugal, when someone speaks in fireworks, everybody think in rocket, not in shell. The shell is something we start in Asia, Japan, also in Italy. But to display a shell, you must have tools. The most easy was the rocket, because they put fire in the hand and the rocket goes up. It's cultural. It's on our blood.
We are the crazy guys in the world.
The one thing that every firework person in the world has in common is a passion for what we do, because it's unique and it's powerful and it's so appealing across generations and across cultures.
I know so many people all over the world. They love fireworks. They don't do fireworks to win money. They do it fireworks because they love fireworks.
What gets me so excited and passionate about fireworks, you go on, I'm getting goosebumps right now just talking about it. The heart starts beating when you see that you created something. So you sat there with an idea to take emotion, whether it's a big loud noise or something very dramatic, and you see that pull off and hear the cheers from the crowd, that gets you going, and that keeps my passion and the fire in my blood.
Everything we love, and it's very, very, very important.
This city is Santo Antonio do Monte, and this city is completely devoted to fireworks.
Meu nome é Natália, sou formada em Química, trabalho em fábrica de fogos desde a infância. Por causa do meu pai, desde que nasci, que me lembro, né? Sempre estivemos no meio de fábrica de fogos.
This is a chemical laboratory. My passion is research.
A paixão da vida dele é fogos. O assunto dele é só fogos, não há outros.
Cylinder shells, round shells, all with this kind of mixes.
A nossa família também aprendeu a gostar, por causa desse admirar isso. A minha mãe ajuda na produção e desenvolvimento. O meu irmão na qualidade de produção de bombas, Eduardo. William na administração, Owen, controle de estoque, a Anabela, a Fanny, a Andrea e Paola na ajuda de novas ideias.
Many young people, maybe they want to make fireworks or make a new research. That's my objective, to give to anybody, try to grow the art. Passa fogo. One bag with white powder. When I was throwing away, it catch fire and burn all my body. In fact, it was not the first time. I had 3 times burned all my body, but this was the worst.
Esse último acidente, ele ficou com problemas na mão e com a parte da orelha queimada. Mas ele não quis fazer cirurgia plástica, para sempre lembrar de que ele nunca mais errar, tentar evitar uma explosão, deixar.
It was almost impossible to sleep because the pain. I was thinking only new formula, new composition, many new things I had to do. When I was outside the hospital, I went right to my laboratory again to continue.
Para filmar de acá, hay unos tubos, como de 2-3 pulgadas.
For me, testing every night is not a work. In fact, for me, it's a pleasure to test the shells. Nobody knows why. It's inside of us. I think I born liking fireworks. Many people say it's for the smoke. No. It's something in the blood.
μεγαλύτερη δραστηριότητα που συμβαίνει στη Χίο κατά τη διάρκεια του Πάσχα βεβαίως είναι το έθιμο του ρουκετοπόλεμου.
This rocket war, it's a tradition. It's a war between two churches, St. Marcos and Panagia Erythiani, shooting with rockets to each other.
Από επιτουρκοκρατίας, γιατί η Χίος πριν να απελευθερωθεί ήταν στα χέρια των Τούρκων, οι Τούρκοι απαγόρευσαν το έθιμο αυτό το 1889, διότι τότε γινόταν με κανονάκια, με κανόνια, βάζοντας πέτρες βέβαια μέσα και όχι αληθινές μπάλες.
It's illegal till the time of the night of Easter. Till that time, it's illegal. At that time, they can throw the rockets.
Και έχει εξελιχθεί σε τέτοιο βαθμό, με αυτοσχέδιο ρουκέτες.
A friend of mine being killed when he was making this stuff. Traditions are not easy to stop. They tried to stop it. They couldn't.
Που είναι το σημερινό θέμα που βλέπουμε με μεγάλες ποσότητες, κάτι που μας απασχολεί και εμάς όσον αφορά το ότι έχει ανέβει η επικινδυνότητα.
Εδώ κενό.
Sometimes they say that they are more than 50,000, 60,000, many rockets.
Και με αυτό το πράγμα θέλει ο χριστιανός έτσι να εκφράσει μάλλον την χαρά του για την Ανάσταση του Χριστού. Αυτό το κάποιους τέτοιους συνδυασμός υπάρχουν.
Να βρει στόχο στο γκουμπέ, στον τούρλο του Αγίου Μάρκου. Όταν βρίσκεται ένας τέτοιος στόχος, οι φωνές και οι κραυγές είναι περισσότερες από τον κόσμο, με ντουντούκες, με φωνές από τις δύο πλευρές, και από την Ερυθιανή και από τον Άγιο Μάρκο. Αλλά οι πιο πολλές πέφτουν στις εκκλησίες πάνω.
This area is what the Thais call rocket country. I run a company down here, and we call it Bangkok PYRO Holidays. It's a pyro school. We teach people how to build cylinder shells mostly. You can put two ball shells together, one on top of the other. I think they call it a peanut shell. So you have one burst and then the second burst. You can fill big ball shells with smaller ball shells, but that's sort of kind of the limit. The canister shell, there's a lot more variation in the construction, and there's a lot more things you can do with a canister shell, things that you can't do with a ball shell. And I particularly like the way that you're using old-fashioned traditional techniques. And I like the way that they're not made with plastic, masking tape. They're all made with paper, string, a little bit of glue sometimes.
It's a completely different experience. Anyone can load a firework and let it off, but seeing it being made from scratch is just absolutely amazing.
Participants, they make all the black powder, it make burst and lift. They roll the casings themselves, assemble all the fuses, they spike them, paste them. They make a complete shell themselves from scratch.
It's still pretty tough in Australia. You can buy product, but you can't actually legally manufacture it. It's a good idea for the guys to be able to do it in a safe location where it's legal and appreciate the work that goes into making these products.
We take a trip to one of these rocket festivals almost every weekend in April, May, June, where they launch these giant rockets.
My office is in Chiang Mai, Thailand. Thailand has a serious fireworks culture. In fact, behind my office is the oldest temple in Chiang Mai called Wat Chedi Luang, and those monks go crazy with fireworks. They do it for religious purposes. They believe it brings rain, so they're inducing the angels above to drop rain.
They come and light it with 2 sticks, give it a quick spin and get out of the way. These are made with banana leaves. It's just a banana leaf wrapped up, but they put the gunpowder inside the tissue paper, wrap it up in banana leaf, little tissue paper fuse and an elastic band around them.
Here in Thailand, kids, they play with fireworks because they have really big fireworks here. They bet like crazy. So they bet on the rockets. They'll bet on the beauty of the smoke trail. They'll bet on how straight it flies or how long they can see it actually firing. They also bet on whether or not it's going to explode on the launch pad. And when they explode on the launch pads, they'll throw the rocket team into the mud. Some of these homemade rockets that they use in Thailand are tremendous. Some of them are so large. It's said that they can go up to 30,000 feet.
The thing I love about this is that it's a very social thing too. You know, you work together, you ask each other's advice, you go out and have quite a few drinks of long thong, the local rum. The people are very friendly.
I don't know what it is, just fire, I suppose. Fire and noise and some primeval instinct in people that attracts them towards the noise and the light. It's an ageless thing. You can be 4 years old and be fascinated by them, and you get to 80 and you still have that fascination. It stays with you.
My name's Tino Fody from Fody International Fireworks.
Fortunato Fody.
My name's Robert Fody.
Vince Fody.
My name is Sam Fody. I'm the oldest of the Fodys.
Fireworks has been in our family dated back to 1793, beginning in Italy. My grandfather and father moved to Australia and continued the family tradition here in Australia.
I told my son, I don't want you to do fireworks.
We were all encouraged to try something different. Career-wise, we weren't pushed into fireworks.
I said, I want to do fireworks, and that's it. Then the other son wanted to do fireworks. Then the other son said, I want to do fireworks. I said, are you kidding? My granddaughter, she could do other work, No, she wants to do fireworks. The other granddaughter wants to do fireworks.
I was always scared of fireworks as a kid, which is really ironic now since I'm letting them off. Love the smell, love watching them.
Either it's a sickness in the family or I don't know.
The significant advantages of being in a family firework business is that you're all working together towards a common goal.
Today is New Year's Eve. We're going to have a massive fireworks display in Sydney Harbour to celebrate the new year.
In terms of New Year's Eve shows, it's special, one, because of the location. You're in Sydney, so it's summer, so it's beautiful weather. You've got Sydney Harbour Bridge, and it's a display that's for the people.
We've got 1.6 million people that come down to the foreshore just to watch the fireworks.
About 1 billion people watching all over the world.
In terms of global events watch, it's on par with an Olympics opening ceremony.
We're using Fire One software, and there's approximately 700 modules using every single piece of equipment that you've got available, and you hope it works.
The Fire One system was designed to be able to very carefully and very precisely choreograph music and fireworks. We were contacted by Fireworks about helping them to do the Sydney Harbour show on New Year's Eve, which is a very demanding show.
There's actually 7 barges spread across the whole harbour, plus the Harbour Bridge, plus the Sydney Opera House. Yeah, we're shooting some stuff off each of the sails.
FODI recognized that this system could uniquely provide the remote locations they needed on the barges on the harbour and do the bridge at the same time.
It's about 16,500 cues, there's 11,500 shells, 40,000 comets, there's 14 kilometres of wire, there's 17 shipping containers of equipment. We go through nearly 3,000 espressos, otherwise the crew would just not work if you didn't supply them espressos.
This is my first time in Sydney Harbour, which is pretty scary, especially because I'm a girl and my last name's Foti. It's a lot of pressure.
I always get nervous, always.
I think if you're not nervous, then there's something not right.
We put on a big front. The face looks okay, but inside the blood starts to boil a little bit. Now, get a little bit of a hiccups, you know, but it's okay. How do you feel it?
Same.
Same. How do you feel it?
The same.
Well, that is good. You cannot say, oh no. Butterflies everywhere, but it's okay.
Ultimately, all the work we do in our industry, in fireworks, is all about what the firework display is going to look like. So for me, the excitement is about seeing a display come off, seeing the fireworks come out how they should be, and seeing the audience reaction. The beauty of fireworks is fireworks appeals to anyone regardless of age, demographic, where they are. It really brings out the child within us. You know, we watch in awe, we get excited.
I think that pyrotechnics has got a certain magic. Everyone loves the colour, everyone loves the noise, everyone loves the effects. And it's beautiful. The who's who of fireworks around the world are family-based. There is a passion about things, a system of work in a family of fireworks people. We need to produce something and we unite to do so. And it is a great, great feeling when everything fires all okay and we have a show produced that the world expects. To think that we are producing something that they are enjoying. That's what makes it special.
Luoyang City is specialized in producing fireworks for all over the world. Most of the firework products are from here, the world capital of fireworks.
This is the world's capital of fireworks. 80% of this city was built because of the fireworks. And it's a bustling economy. You can look around and you see prosperity all over. And it's because fireworks are so popular around the world. They say about 90% come from China.
Luoyang is very famous for the firecracker over 1,400 years ago.
So now Liuyang is so famous for the consumer fireworks.
This factory has been built for 32 years now. We export it to UK, United States, Brazil, Japan, and Korea.
95% is for export, for US market, for Japan, for Europe, and 10% is for domestic market. This is a family business. My father been here, the fireworks business, for over 40 years.
As a child, I think I just don't understand how it can go out to the sky and how it makes all different colors, especially the fire parts, the shooting parts comes out boom. I like that part.
What is the life of a firework? Wow, talk about the hands. You've got the truck driver that originally goes down to the chemical market to buy the chemical. You have the people that are rolling the paper or even making the paper to make the tubes, to make the inserts. You have all the people that are working in the factory to put the inserts together, to mix the chemicals, the technicians combining the chemicals to get the different effects, putting the clay in the inserts, wrapping the shells, putting them together, fusing them. Then you have the people that are going to design the label. What warnings need to be put on the box for the different types of fireworks. Before that, you've got all the people that are handling the firework, put it into the case, put it into the warehouse. From the warehouse, you have the loaders, people that load containers from the boat all the way across through the Panama Canal or Suez Canal, wherever it's going. Then later on, taking out samples, make sure that they're good, then put them on the showroom floor for sale. Then somebody drives up, goes, oh, I like this, I want it. They go to the cash register where your clerk is, fuse is lit, up it goes, it does its thing, and everybody's happy.
As a big factory, we get our employees together and ask them to see if they're happy here, see how can we improve their working conditions, their living conditions. We give you safe working conditions.
The American Pyrotechnics Association was founded in 1948 for the sole purpose of providing safety in the design and use of all types of fireworks.
We can't do many of the things that you see around the world. It doesn't make them bad or wrong. It's just not something that works in our society, and we're very, very conscious of protecting property and people.
But what's really unique, at least in the United States, is with this record growth of consumption, we've also seen a dramatic decline in the number of fireworks-related injuries.
We're in this renaissance stage of the fireworks industry where the safety is dramatically improved.
It's doing it the right way, having the right permits, using the proper materials, and having the background, the knowledge to be able to use those materials safely and effectively.
The APA was formulated to help regulate our industry in a thoughtful way, in a way that allows us to express ourselves through fireworks, but do so within the bounds of safety.
The important thing that the APA brings to the table is that if there is an incident, they're the first ones communicating with the rest of the communities.
You have a group of people here that care about the industry and care about moving it forward.
I think the biggest challenge of working in the fireworks business is being able to respond to changing circumstances, whether it's in the regulatory atmosphere in the United States or the impact of regulatory changes in China.
The regulations are getting tougher and tougher, but the fireworks industry is going to survive, and they're going to survive because they continue to improve.
Keeping our industry safe is essential to our being able to continue doing what we do with fireworks.
Doing business and having passion with fireworks is different. People like Terry who have passion with fireworks, they don't care much about making money from fireworks. They just care about how fireworks are developed.
That little spark, that little seed that gets put in you, that smell of the smoke, that once you smell, you're hooked, and it never goes away.
I started out as an amateur by getting involved in the Pyrotechnic Guild International, which is when I found out that people like me could actually do fireworks, could actually make fireworks.
The PGI members are mostly hobbyists, and part of our mission, of course, is safety and security of explosives and fireworks. But on the other side of that, we have to balance not putting too much scrutiny, too much regulation, too much oversight for law-abiding citizens.
Fireworks are something for everybody to enjoy. And why should you limit just to the professionals when if you do it properly and do it right, you can do it safely? Why should an individual have that same opportunity to express themselves?
And that's what the PGI is all about, competition among pyros. And it's not a display company. It's not this one technician. It's a group of people having fun together safely and showing what can actually be done with fireworks.
PGI is a unique, I like to call it an eclectic group of hobbyists and individuals that have a real passion for the color, the smoke, the excitement, the danger.
If you love fireworks, you can't have more fun than a week that you spend at the PGI convention.
I really live for this week. I've often told my wife this is the only time in the year I can be around normal people for a week.
Oh, that's fantastic. PGI! Yeah!
All told, on the back line here, we got 82 10-inch shells and 32 8-inch shells. I think the audience will really appreciate the amount of big shells we brought out for the grand public display this year.
My name is Peter Rogos. I'm a show designer.
Right now we're putting together a display for the national anthem for tonight's show.
We're actually doing a really cool, very unique project, a live pyro musical to a live band, shooting a lot of stuff that's designed to function as proximate product, and also the original recorded music.
I'm just looking forward to light them up.
You ready? There it is. We are the New York Rock, the NewYorkRock.com again. Thank you to PGI, thank you to all the volunteers, Torches Fireworks, RES Specialties, the Ververka Brothers, Passfire. This is a very exciting moment, and I think this is going to be awesome with the fireworks, so enjoy.
It's not really a job, it's just a lifestyle.
This magazine here is used for the all-stars. We're the old-timers.
Here in America, we're losing our manufacturers. So it's important to have organizations such as PGI, where you can get together, continue the knowledge, share the knowledge for the future.
There's this book called Fiesta Fireworks, and I love this picture of this little girl on the cover. When people ask me, why do you spend so much time on fireworks, which only last for this very short time, I like to pull this book out and say, because it's the only way I know of that I can personally put that kind of expression on a little kid's face.
It's a shame it's a dying art. You know, once the old-timers die off, the knowledge is lost.
It's really important to pass firework knowledge on because a lot of the older builders, they're getting out of the business. And if we don't have the new generations, we're going to lose everything for future generations.
We need to step back from charging kids with felonies constantly, playing with innocuous things, because they want to experiment. And we do need kids that understand these things. And so education is very important.
Twist them together. Might keep them apart.
When parents detect that their children want to make their own fireworks, a good outlet for that would be to find professional pyrotechnic organizations where they can get adult supervision and have fun without getting blown up or going to prison.
The PGI, they have certain safety protocols and advice they can provide to individuals, certainly younger children that have an interest in fireworks.
One of the tenets of the bylaws is to educate and transfer knowledge to the next group of people.
I'm Nelson Pavlovsky, and I co-founded the Junior Pyrotechnics Association.
The JPA is the group of kids who do our own show. This year we're trying to choreograph it like a pyro musical. I was always tagging along with my dad, wanting to build fireworks, so I always learned everything from him, watching him, setting up with him, and I've just done everything. I've always been by his side when he does stuff, and I just love the smell of smoke.
It's passing the firework knowledge from one generation to the next.
I pronounce that they are husband and wife in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Sky is a medium just like canvas, just like clay, just like bronze or anything else, and these guys work real hard to paint the sky.
We've been doing art together for a while as a group of friends, and I always had this interest in fireworks. So then we started incorporating fireworks into our art.
Should we test one?
I think we might want to test one.
We're here at the Western Pyrotechnic Association event called Winter Blast.
WPA is a gathering of professionals and amateurs and people who just enjoy fireworks, come out and get together once a year and exchange ideas.
Western Pyrotechnic Association and the Pyrotechnics Guild International are more club events geared towards enthusiasts. They draw thousands of people. You don't have to work at a firework company. You just have to love fireworks.
It's the passion for fireworks. It's a passion for getting together and being able to hold an event where you get to celebrate with fire.
We got some crews building up some rocket ships. Okay. So it's going to get spinning on the platform. Yeah. And then when it hits this Passfire, it's going to light all these, and then it's when the magic's going to happen.
It is an artistic endeavor, it really is. It's a First Amendment freedom of expression.
We're not sure how far they're going to go. We don't know where they're going to go, but they're going to go somewhere.
To do fireworks, you have to be passionate about it. You can't do this job as just a job. If you need employment and you just need to put money in your bank every month, this is the wrong job for you because the hours are long, the pay's not that good. You've got to love things that go bang. You've got to love the smell of black powder and the feel of it and the taste of it. And there's something about when shells are going off in boxes and bangs and you can kind of feel it through your chest. It's the most amazing thing.
That element of not sure what's going to happen here, but I'm going to light it and find out. That excitement, that passion, and that not knowing is pure joy for me.
It's the excitement. If you go anywhere in the world and you tell people, oh, what do? You know, when you say fireworks, their eyes immediately dance. The smile jumps to their face.
And it doesn't matter where you are in the world. You have an audience, and the audience is from very young to very old, different races, different religions, different creeds. And when the first big shell goes up and it's boom, the whole audience just erupts. And it doesn't matter what language, because ooh and oh is like a universal language.
It's a prehistoric feeling of the people. All the people see a light in the dark.
It is a fundamental right that I think everyone should have. They should all be able to celebrate with fireworks one way or another because it plays such an important part in not only our nation, but all the nations and continents across the world.
I'm excited every day to get up and maybe see a new type of shell or a new effect in the imagination that the people have.
It's artistic, it's art, it's performance art, so
We have to be the ones to stick our neck out and push it a little more and convince people.
Passionate about the culture of fireworks and the culture of the firework family businesses.
For us, the most important is the family all together.
We are like all one, and we want to stand as one to promote the safety and preserve fireworks.
I think together we help make the products and the industry safer. And I think that is what's going to help us to be here 100 years from now.
And I would hate to see such a beautiful art form just fall away.
Passfire means passing the tradition, passing the trade, passing the art of the fire in fireworks.
People just get it. You could have a group of people from 10 different countries that all speak different languages, and when you shoot a firework into the sky, there is no explanation needed as to why you should be enjoying what you're seeing.
When you see a beautiful display, it draws on every emotion. It touches me deep to my soul. And I think that a lot of people feel that way.
Fireworks, just the love of fireworks. I don't know how to describe it.
The greatest job in the world is getting to sell and shoot fireworks, you know?
Your mind, the line, the one that's burning in your brain, it's driving you insane. Stay